What's up, everybody? This is Roberto Lorenzo Ferguson. Yes, Robert Ferguson. I am your nutritionist. I'm a guy who shares because I care. And today is no different. We are going to talk about how a person, hear me clearly on this, how every person who is hearing my voice, you can naturally drop body fat, increase muscle. I hope you know the importance of that. And burn more calories, scientifically proven through randomized placebo-controlled trials. Yes, you heard me. This is not a gimmick. This is nutrition, medical science. And I'm going to share with you a study, one of thousands of studies that prove what I'm saying is true. 100%. Okay, 100%. Now, before I dive into it and walk you through this study, and I promise not to keep you long, if you have questions, please send them our way. If you find anything of interest that I share with you in our time together in this video, schedule a free consultation with me. If someone sent you this video and they said, hey, I want to know more, then reach back out to that person and they will tell you more. Again, I'm going to share with you clinically proven scientific outcome that's been validated, verified, and has been reproduced multiple times. That means that every time they do a trial, the outcome is the same. Now, in addition to what I'm going to talk about and share with you, let me also share that I will be providing routine weekly breakdown, scientific evidence being presented that shows with exactly what I'm going to share with you today. Helps with people who are dealing with chronic kidney disease. We're talking renal failure, halting the progression of it, Hashimoto's, lupus, other autoimmune challenges that people are dealing with on a regular basis, fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver that's affecting 1 of every 10 kids today. Close to 50% of all adults, both men and women, have fatty liver, and most of you don't even know it because your doctors aren't even checking for it. We're talking about people who are living with fatigue and don't understand why. People who are having a tough time with their sleep. I'm talking insomnia. People who are dealing with dry eyes and dry skin and mental health conditions like depression. People who are living with a body that's fueled with inflammation. I mean, guys, you can't make this up. I couldn't make this up. Someone who has joint discomfort, keratosis pilaris, skin conditions, brittle nails, brain fog. I'm telling you, this is so mind-blowing to me. And I'm only going to share with you one thing today. That as a nutritionist, a guy who's done clinical outcomes, he's written best-selling books, who's had the #1 infomercial on TV, who's reached people all over this globe, who's done the work and continues to do the work, I have never seen anything that's this clear as what I'm going to share with you right now. You can't argue this. You can't debate this. The data is clear. And yes, I'm passionate. And for some people, they go, if it may feel like I'm selling you, I am not selling you. It's like I was talking to some of my coaches this morning. I said, guys, we have already bought into this. We know better. So when we have our conversations, we're not selling each other. We're actually sharing passionate information from a passionate place because we want to help people. And it sounds like we're selling, but we're not selling. It is what it is. It is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. And it's fascinating to me. Now, as I shift, again, I'm going to share with you a study, just one study. And I welcome any questions that you have. And those who catch me on this, right? and you're a coach and you become a partner, I would share this video with anyone that you believe would be interested in how to naturally drop body fat, how to increase muscle, which is very important for longevity, for overall health, you name it, and who want to naturally burn more calories throughout the day without doing anything else. And again, I'm all about, hey, exercise is very helpful for many, many reasons. Eat healthier is very helpful for many, many, many reasons. However, if you decided not to exercise, if you decided not to eat better, but you take this product that I'm going to share with you, the data is clear that you will still reap the benefits. You will reap the benefits. Okay, so let's get into it. So in short, let me just say that the first part of this is knowing where the study comes from. So this study comes from, or was done in 2021, and it was about demonstrating that a quality omega-3 oil, which is what we make available to people right now, increases resting energy expenditure big time. And as you can see, this all took place with the BMC Sports Science, Medicine, and Rehabilitation. And the data is very clear that everything I'm going to share with you is something that can benefit anyone who wants to naturally drop body fat, increase muscle, and burn more calories. This is not superficial. This is clinical. This is clinical. Now, in this study, they took 36 participants and they had them consume a good amount of omega-3, quality omega-3. And as a result of that, they saw an increase of skeletal muscle, a drop in body fat, and they saw people who were burning way more calories, to the extent of over 200 more calories a day without doing anything else. With all things being the same, these people burn more calories. And we're talking about a randomized placebo-controlled trial. So that means you had the 36 people, they break them up into two groups. One group gets the placebo. They're all eating about the same. They're all working out basically the same. The other group gets the omega-3 oil, not fish oil. I said omega-3 oil. There's a big difference. And as a result, everyone who got the omega-3 oil saw an increase in how many calories they were burning. And we saw a significant improvement with skeletal muscle and body fat without doing anything else. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a game changer. Not alone the fact that this same oil is helping people with fatty liver. Go Google, go to PubMed, pull out your physician desk reference. Go look it up. National Institute of Health. You will see study after study after study that if you can get your hands on a quality omega-3 oil, which is what I'm talking about right now. It's the second product that I'm endorsing as a clinician. I mean, I've done my due diligence. The stories that I have seen already is mind-blowing. There is nothing more effective than having a quality omega-3 oil. And we live in a world right now where everybody practically will benefit from this. Everybody. If you hear my voice and you look at the data, you will be scheduling a consultation with me. There is no way you wouldn't, because 97% of everyone in America and Canada, and this is not my words, you can go look this up, are deficient or are insufficient when it comes to the omega-3 fatty acids in their body on a cellular level. And I am very excited to be one of the key people in the next few months, in the next few years. You will see me talking about it. And I've talked about it for years, but now it's like, wow, I actually have a product that I can share with people that is a real legit product that's food-based. And it comes with a test, so there's no guess. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, let me give you an example. In the study, they looked at fat adaptation. Now, some of you may know about this, some of you may not know about it. But fat adaptation, what it demonstrates is that, like, when people do keto or they do some of these other like diets where they take out a lot of carbs, they know about fat adaptation. When you take this quality omega-3 oil, the fat adaptation basically means that you're primarily burning fat instead of burning carbs through a product. I mean, I would never even imagine that I would be saying this out loud, but I can say it out loud because it's real and it's proven, and there's multiple studies that demonstrate it. And when you improve or increase fat adaptation, you have a decreased desire for cravings, you have increased energy levels, you have improved sleep. It is a win, win, win. That simple. Everyone who hears my voice will benefit from this. You could be selling Herbalife and you would want this product because of how it will help you. You could be selling whatever product and you can't deny the truth. You cannot deny the proof, right? So when you look at molecules that have been studied in history, there are 5 that are the most studied molecules in medical history that have been studied, which means there's thousands of studies that proves their efficacy. Penicillin, right, is in the top 5. Aspirin in the top 5. Prednisone, top 5. Vitamin D3, top 5. Then you have folic acid, which became very important because of so many kids being born with bifida, and that was studied. And then you have, yes, omega-3. Omega-3, a quality omega-3. I'm not talking about omega XL. You have to have a quality omega-3. And the one that we are making available to people gets me very excited because it works. We know it works because there's a test. And then there's a test, right? You do the first test. That's part of the whole program. You do the test. You find out where you are. You use the product for 4 months. You do the test again. The company actually gives you a free test to see if it's working. It doesn't get any better than this. Everyone else is anecdotal. They're talking, oh, yeah, I feel better. Oh, yeah, I think it's working. But when you have a test and you can conclusively know if it's working on a cellular level, it doesn't get any better than that. So anyone who has fatty liver, anyone who's dealing with fatigue, insomnia, dry eyes, dry skin, depression, insulin resistance, stubborn weight loss, and the list goes on and on and on, you would benefit from this. Someone living with candida, you would benefit from this. If you just want to drop body fat and you want to improve overall health and reduce your inflammation, you would benefit from this. And it's not my word. There's thousands of studies that prove it. The most important thing is to find a quality omega-3 oil that actually works. Because in the last 5-6 months, I've tested over 10 people, I think it's 11, 12 people, who were taking Omega XL. And I'm not here to beat up on Omega XL because they're real popular. They are. Every one of them, when we've tested them, it proved that the Omega XL was not working. It is not working. It's not working. Stop it. Hear me on this. And I would be willing to bet anybody that it's not working. I'll give them a free, contact me. If you're using Omega XL or any fish oil, I will give you a free test. to prove that your product's not working. And when you see that it's not working on a cellular level, and I'll explain how the test works, you do it at home, you don't got to go anywhere. Then what? Then when you use the product that I am talking about, the product that I'm recommending, 4 months, and you retest, and then you can see on a cellular level, because they're testing your red blood cells, the membrane, you will see that it works. Guys, I am fascinated with this. As a guy who is in the business of helping people with nutrition, real life food, with our Diet-Free Life methodology, finally, there is a product that I can endorse, that I could tell people about, that I 1000% know is helping people. Man, I'm not going to keep that silent. No way, Jose. I'm not. The data is clear. So we know about fat adaptation, right? We get that. And again, just to stress that the people who were using the oil, they all were burning more calories every day, more than the people who didn't take the oil. What else would a person need to hear? And, it's not even expensive. That's the part that's going to blow people's mind, or it's actually blowing people's mind. It is not expensive. And the last point that I would like to make and share with you is that there's a thing called uncoupling proteins. And what the omega-3s do is they increase the uncoupling of proteins so that the energy that comes from the fat cell it dissipates its heat, but it makes it where it's really burning it and it's not just wasted. And that is very powerful. So when you consume something that can help increase uncoupling proteins, that is fascinating. Now, you can read the study, you can look at it. Again, let me show you what the study looks like. You can go look this up. And there's multiple studies, and not just we're not talking about an article. We're talking about clinical studies that are randomized, placebo-controlled studies. You can't fool that. That's the highest level. It doesn't get any better than that. So millions and millions of dollars of research has been put into this. And you may be thinking, well, wow, why am I just now hearing this? Why isn't my doctor talking about this? Well, your doctor doesn't do an omega-3 index test either. Your doctor is not checking your fatty liver using ultrasound or MRI. They're waiting on your enzymes to be elevated, and then that gives them a sign that something's wrong, and then they check. Well, now you've been living with fatty liver for all this time. That's horrible. You must take control of your health, and don't be one of those people that procrastinates and just keeps putting things off week after week after week. I keep meeting people like this, and they will schedule time to have a call with me, and then they will cancel. They obviously are not putting their health as a priority. And you get to a certain place in your health where it can get to a place where there's no turning back. Some of you have dry eye. Some of you aren't sleeping as well as you used to. And when you look it up and you realize that a large majority of people in the United States and Canada are out of balance when it comes to their omega-6 to omega-3. If this is foreign to you, that's a sign right there that you want to become informed. When I share this with someone, and if they actually hear me and they choose not to learn more or to actually to get involved, then they either don't believe me and they're not going to do their own due diligence and see that what I'm saying is the real deal, it's the truth, or they don't care, or they just don't see the value in taking care of themselves. They would rather wait until things progress and get worse, which I see that happening with people. It does happen. Sometimes they just don't see the value and they don't want to save their money or use their money in the right way. And they'll just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I mean, people find out that they have cancer, they feel they have cancer, and they still they don't even want to go to the doctor. People find out that they may be pre-diabetic. They don't even want to check their fasting glucose. They don't want to know what the numbers are. And I get that. And there's a lot of people who are battling with that. But same as when you go and you get a, breast exam, right? Looking for cancer. Yeah, you don't want to go. Maybe it's prostate for some guys. Maybe it's getting your colon checked. I don't know what it is, but sometimes people just don't want to go. They don't want to know. They don't want to deal with it. But when you deal with it, you can catch things or you can rule out certain things. And when it comes to a deficiency of omega-3, it is huge. When I talked about folic acid being tied for number 5 as the most studied, documented molecule in medical history, tied with omega-3. Spina bifida was happening to a lot of kids. And so we got to the place as a society that they started fortifying cereal, meaning they added folic acid to cereal. They started adding folic acid to bread, to all types of foods to make sure people who weren't going to take control of their health and supplement with it, they just started adding it to food so we would cut down on how many babies were being born with spina bifida. Well, you can't do that with omega-3. It goes rancid. It's a very volatile fat. It's unstable, but is extremely helpful. So when there is a supplement that you can buy that is not synthetic, it's food-based, and it's been proven for over 10 years to do what it does, game changer. Game changer. Now, like Jerry made a comment, and what's up, Jerry? He's taking my oil right now. Now, I don't know what oil he's taking, but if it's not the one that we are recommending, I don't know. Because every oil that we've tested, remember, we have a test. Every oil that we've tested is not working. My mom was spending $95 a month on an oil, a fish oil. And for 4 years, that's over $4,500 she spent. I kept telling her that the oil that she's taking isn't working. My gut said it and the data said it. This is my space, but she didn't want to hear that. When we tested her, I was right. Don't need to be right. I was right. She was wasting money. Now she's taking the right oil. And we've tested it. And now we're not in the red, we're in the green. Now, Jerry just confirmed that he's taking the oil that we're recommending. So then I'm confident to know that he's doing good. And in time, we will just see everything get that much better. Guys, I mean, look, I've done infomercials. I know sales. I have a natural ability to motivate and inspire people. That's one of my gifts in life. But don't let my coming across passionate or coming across as an infomercial guy, or, I mean, if you know my work is real. I'm just bringing awareness to it. That's why I'm encouraging people to do a consultation with me with any of our coaches, whoever shared this video with you. If you're catching the replay, just do it and ask questions, because knowledge is powerful. And for you Bible thumpers, those of you who believe, like my favorite book is the Bible. And there's quite a few scriptures in that Bible that speak to me. And one of them says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Now, we're in a crazy world right now. And for those who do believe in the Bible, or you believe in the statement, people perish for the lack of knowledge, then let's get you to knowledge. Like, I've talked to some people who say that they want to help people, say they're in the business of making a difference. And I can't think of any supplement anywhere. I mean, there's some good supplements out there. I mean, quercetin, melatonin, different types that really do work. Vitamin D, we've seen it. We've seen the benefits of that. Vitamin C, I've seen the benefits. but nothing compares to a quality omega-3. You can't argue that. And if someone did argue it, they are a liar. They are lying to you. They do not care. Now, I just happen to be aware of this product. Don't hold it against me. Join me, celebrate with me. Let's help get the word out because it's happening. I mean, I feel like I'm campaigning for office because when you can see that something can help someone, and not just like 1 out of 10 people, we're talking a large percentage of the population, and you have a way to test it so you don't have to guess, and then you retest and you see that it works and it's non-biased because you're looking at the cell membrane. Guys, help me. But let's first help you. You know, this is not just makeup. This is not, I can think clearly. This is not some synthetic capsule. This is something that can really help people. Okay. Yes, it's nice to drop some body fat. Okay, I get that. That's awesome. But with all these people, and many of you hearing me that have fatty liver, there's actually something that can help you with that. I mean, as you can tell, I'm in. Anyway, I am Robert Ferguson. I share because I care, and I will keep sharing because I care. And I wanted to do this video because I wanted to actually do it so I could send it to some past clients to give them heads up on what I know can help them. And if they have been able to hear all of this, reach out to me and I will share more. Schedule a free consultation. And again, if someone sent this to you and they say, hey, listen to this, the only reason why they're saying that is because maybe they are part of our team who can make this available to you. All right, you guys. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week. We'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and every day. And if you want to learn more or catch some of our replays, go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Diet Free Life, or you could just type in Robert Ferguson Diet Free Life, and I'm sure you'll find it. All right. So until the next one, God bless, be well. Peace.